friends, welcome to Spice Box. Today I'm going to show you the quintessential Sindhi breakfast, Seyun Patata. Now this is very unique because it is sweet and salty at the same time. Vermicelli are cooked in ghee and sugar to make a sweet sira-like dish, and it's served along with fried potatoes topped with masala powder. Let's look at the ingredients. Here I have 2 cups of vermicelli. Here I have about 1/4 of a cup mixed nuts like almonds, pistas that have been coarsely powdered. I have elaichi powder or cardamom powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon, few strands of saffron, about 2 tablespoons ghee and 3/4 of a cup sugar. Now to the salty part of the dish. Here I have 1.5 cups of potatoes that have been peeled and cubed. Now in the masalas I have red chili powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon. I have turmeric powder, again 1/4 of a teaspoon. 1 teaspoon of amchur, which is nice and sour. Next is pepper powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon, and salt to taste. To begin with, we're going to heat our pan and we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of oil. Traditionally, this is deep fried, but today we're going to be calorie conscious, and so we're going to pan fry these. So put the potatoes, place a lid and cook this for about a minute or 2. Once it stops sputtering, we're going to add spices like turmeric and salt. Potatoes have settled down now. I'm going to add salt, turmeric powder, and now we're going to cook until these are golden brown. So just stir everything in well. Put the lid back on and we will move this to the second flame. I'll put this and let this cook on a medium-low. And now we'll do the vermicelli part. So just let this pan heat and then add the ghee. We're going to let this heat just a minute. Once the ghee is melted, we are going to roast our vermicelli. Now I'm going to add the cardamom and the vermicelli. We're going to roast this on a low flame for a minute or 2, just until all the vermicelli is coated with the ghee. Now you could buy pre-roasted vermicelli as well from the store, in which case you don't have to do this frying part. So let this just cook for a minute. The vermicelli is now roasted, and now I'm going to add the water. Now the trick to making really good vermicelli is adding just enough water to cover the surface. So as you can see, there's just enough of water on the surface. So I'm going to reduce the flame and I'm going to cook this for about 3 to 4 minutes. Keep an eye on it so that it doesn't become mushy. As you can see, the vermicelli is now almost cooked. There's just a little bit more water left in it, which is just right. And now we're going to add the sugar. Just mix everything. Be as delicate as you can. You don't want to break the vermicelli. Add the saffron. Reduce the flame and cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes until all the sugar is absorbed. While this is cooking, I'm going to take a look at my potatoes. Perfect. They're nice and soft, as you can see. Now I'm going to let this cook for another 2 to 3 minutes on a medium-high flame, just until it browns. We're going to make the masala, so first add a little bit of salt. Remember, we've already salted the potatoes, so you don't need to add too much. Be generous with the amchur powder. Now black pepper powder you can add depending on your taste. A little bit of red chili powder, and now mix all of this and just set it aside. You need to toss the potatoes with this masala. Once the potato is done, as you can see, just look how beautiful they've crispened up so wonderfully. So turn off the flame, and then I'm going to add a little bit of the powder right into the potatoes and give it a stir. When you add the masalas, what it does is, before it cools, what happens is it coats the potato really well, and gives this wonderful salty, tangy flavor. So put the potatoes on one side, and next we're going to take a look at our beautiful Seviyan, which is done. Now there's a little bit of moisture in it, which is perfect. We don't want it too dry. So I'm just going to give this another minute. I think it's almost done. I'm going to take my platter and then I'm going to add the Seviyan. Turn the flame off, bring it back, and now we're going to add our crushed nuts. This is just an absolutely delicious breakfast because you have the sweet and salty together.